Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Wild Things Found Online. I am Vokal the Slug Cat, and we are back yet again with some more Big Toph. Of course, it's it's been quite the week this past week, I gotta say. A lot of things are coming out. Apparently, Tophia, she did get a housing voucher. Let's start there. She did, in fact, get a housing voucher, and guess what? You'll never guess. She turned it down because she would not be allowed to be on social media. Who would have fucking guessed? Who would have guessed? I mean, be like, come on. Would you think that Tophia, in all of her infinite wisdom, she was telling us how smart she was not too long ago? Would you think that she would turn down housing for not only her, but her and her mom because she wouldn't be able to go live? I mean, that's not what I had on my bingo card, but I'm not surprised. So we're going to go ahead and jump straight into that. Let's check it out together.
Assessed me and basically told me that they will see. They're going to try to get me a voucher. They did give you a voucher. You know what the voucher was for?
What?
They said a medical respite program. They said I would have to meet with someone once a month, me and my mom. They said no social media. That right there is a First Amendment right, and they have no right to tell you that, which cued me into and they say, oh, we might get harassed, we're afraid. I'm not going to tell people who's helping me with my housing or anything.
So, right off the bat, how dumb do you have to be? For one, social media has nothing to do with the First Amendment, Toph. People get banned from social media, get their posts taken down, get their accounts banned all of the time because you do not have freedom of speech on those platforms. There is a terms of service, you idiot. But that's neither here nor there. Before we go any further, of course, I gotta give a big shout out to my slug pups and slug cats. Thank you all so much for joining the channel. Highly appreciate y'all. And yeah, let's go ahead and see what's cooking with Big Toph.
Jeffree Star needs to stop flapping his gums and shut all the way up. You a whole predator, and you're out here trying to talk. Maybe you need to worry about your allegations instead of worrying about other people. And it's not lies. It's not false accusations. It's truth.
So we're just coming in hot. she's I guess she's angry. We're just starting off roasting Jeffree Star. Okay. No hi. No. Okay, Toph.
You literally have a tattoo of John Benet Ramsey on you, and you're flapping your gums. I wouldn't even say much more than that. You think you run TikTok? You're a racist that gets paid to be racist because no one cares. They like problematic people. That's the only reason why you make money on this app. Someone should have banned you a long time ago. You don't deserve to have a platform on this app. You come on here talking shit about people. You think that your opinions are very valid when they're not, because people say, oh, we love Jeffree Star for his honest opinions and reviews. First of all, ain't no celebrity want to touch your makeup, period. And until Beyonce uses your makeup, then you ain't a nobody. You sit here.
You ain't a nobody? Tophia, if you're going to try to ride people out, I'm going to need you to lock in. Just lock in to the English language, please, because you are always embarrassing yourself. It's kind of crazy. And, let's just take a quick look at, I don't like or support Jeffree Star. Don't really know shit about him. But, let's take a look at Jeffree's net worth. Estimated to be around 200 million. Interesting. This also says he's primarily a beauty mogul, musician, and entrepreneur through his own cosmetic line and long-running social media career. And Tophia, in her situation, has the nerve to say that he's a nobody because Beyonce is not wearing his makeup. Hey, everyone's entitled to their opinion. It might not be right, but hey, it is what it is.
Literally acting like it's as if you the top of the food chain on TikTok when you ain't shit. Not too much. You want to talk shit about someone while you're actively on here begging for gift points? Let me know when your show ends, please, because it's getting boring. All you ever do is hop from one to the next. You're over here trying to talk about James Charles when you should be talking about yourself. What about your so-called ex-friend Dobby Vanity? When you was friends with him, when he had those accusations, and all of a sudden you want to act like you're a new person? Oh, calling him out when you was friends with him at the time of his accusations? Hush up. Nobody cares. You're played out. You're tired. It's boring. Move on. Seriously, you're so boring. Mamas. You're so
What
annoying.
the fuck?
And you don't even like the community.
Yo, hold on. Tophia, what was that? Were you just having a legit ogre moment? Did Shrek just fucking possess you? What the hell was that? That was weird as hell, bro. We're gonna run it back. I gotta I gotta see that one more time.
Nobody cares. You're played out. You're tired. It's boring. Move on. Seriously, you're so boring. Mamas. You're so annoying. And you don't even like the community you're a part of. It is so crazy. You don't even like the community you're a part of, talking about how pronouns were invented during COVID. You must have not went to elementary school because that blonde must be seeping into your head. That blonde is really getting to you. Please. Talking about pronouns were invented during COVID. Did you not go to elementary school? Did you not learn pronouns? How are pronouns just invented? Pronouns have been around since before you was born. You don't even like the community you're a part of. You fetishize black men. You want to brag about how you have all these NDAs that you signed, that you could expose all these basketball players. You're out here to expose everyone, and you come for everyone. Nobody cares about your opinions anymore. You only had relevancy when Shane Dawson made that documentary on you. After that, you both fell down hard. You want to sit here and come for everybody, but don't know how to take accountability for yourself. Everybody is out here supporting a smotsy who literally admitted it in the documentary, saying that he had a KKK website. Did he not sit here and say that he would pour battery acid on a black woman to change her skin color? What are we doing? Why are we defending a man that's threatening violence on black women walking down the street?
If that's true, that's wild. That's a wild ass thing to say.
Using the N-word constantly, loud and proud, and thinks that he's cool because he has one song with Nicki Minaj and one song with Akon. Are you not MAGA? You guys claim that you hate Trump supporters, but then you out here defending Jeffree Star, who said Trump was his friend. He literally made a whole video talking about how Trump was his friend. What are we doing? Yikes. You heard that I'm burning? Well, first of all, I'm not burning. And second of all, if you're talking about an STD, in order to have a STD, that would mean I would be sleeping around, and I don't sleep around.
Like, yo, like what? Okay, Tophia, what is this conversation? What are these comments that you're responding to? We all know your V card is perfectly intact. Why even respond to this? It's just dumb.
Not even sleeping around. I haven't slept with anybody, so the only thing burning is your mouth. There's always some new stupid accusation. First of all, nobody wants to be with me. Then someone wants to be with me and I have an STD. Make that make sense. If nobody wants to be with me, then how does somebody want to be with me? It's just so crazy. You're talking about a fake STD instead of talking about someone who's a Trump supporter. Jeffree Star literally sat there and said Trump was his man and that Trump is his friend. Let's be for real. Do you even care about anything? Because why does Jeffree Star still have a platform? Jeffree Star has so much crap on him, and he wants to sit here and talk about Jules. You have no right talking about Jules when you come online every day and begging for gift points and battling people because you failed and you're a flop. Let's be.
I mean, look, man. You know, if if running your own business and having an estimated value of $200 million is a flop, then what are you, Tophia? That's the real question, you know, because, I mean, you not even, bruh, not the same boat is like an understatement. You're not even in the same fucking galaxy, man. You are so far removed from even being like financially okay. I wouldn't even say stable. Even just being financially okay, you are so far from that because of your own choices. It's insane.
For real, anybody that makes millions of dollars shouldn't be going online and taking more money from hardworking people that work a 9-to-5 job, because you guys are literally brainwashed in the head. Why?
Well, you know, Tophia, you know, same thing that we say when people give you money. It's their money. So why are we pocket watching who people give money to? based on the person they're giving money to. Because if that's the case, then no one should be gifting you or donating shit to you either. Because you're also a terrible person. Again, I don't really know much about Jeffree Star other than he's a big TikToker and has his own makeup. That's all I really know. If he said some of that other stuff, that's crazy work. Terrible. But, I mean, yeah, the same can be said about you, Tophia. If that, if we're not giving money to terrible people, then you shouldn't be getting any money either.
Why are you giving that man any sense is crazy to me. He wants to talk about someone begging for money when he's on every night. It's a late night talk show running his gums about James Charles when he has the same accusations, and they're not accusations.
Tophia, like, aren't you essentially doing the same shit with your late night stream? Talking shit about random influencers and content creators? Are you not doing the same exact thing?
There's proof behind that. Anyone who's sane in the head would not get a tattoo of JonBenet Ramsey. That girl was unalived. It was an unalived minor. And you have a tattoo of her, you're weird AF. And not only are you weird, right? You were friends with a predator, and then you want to try to play as if you were calling him out and turn against him when you was friends when he had those allegations.
I mean, hell, your brother and dad are predators too, so.
Be for real. And then y'all be sitting here. What is this discourse about Jules asking for money? Who cares? Nobody said you had to give money.
Who the fuck is Jules?
Weird. You're just looking for a reason to bully someone because you just love kicking someone when they're down. You guys just want to be big bullies for no reason. Bullying someone for no reason and bringing someone down for no reason. It's giving weird. It's giving mean girl energy. Well, it is no reason.
You know what else is weird? You being in this same outfit for a second day. That's weird too. You thought I didn't catch it? I did. I'm just like, at this point, it's sad because like I'm almost desensitized to seeing her in the exact same fit because it happens so often. It almost slips my mind to even mention it, but of course, I gotta throw it out there.
All because Jules came on TikTok and asked for help for dental work, that means that it gives you the right to bully someone? It gives you no right to bully someone for no reason. And then when they got offered help because someone said they would help them for free and she took down the GoFundMe, all of a sudden now people have an issue because people were refunded and the GoFundMe was saying, well, if you were getting help all this time, you could have helped yourself all this time. Why didn't you? She couldn't help herself. She got offered free help. That's why she took down the GoFundMe. If she could have helped herself, and then people talking about how, oh, she was making it. Not no more. People are not making the money that they used to on social media. Okay. Let's be so for real. And to tell
Tophia, like, I just gotta ask, why are you so worked up about this shit? Because who fucking cares? How does any of this affect your life whatsoever? Okay, some people were going at a girl that made a GoFundMe to get some dental work or something. Because like, I don't know who any of these people are. Like, I don't know who the hell Jules is. And then she took it down and you're mad that people are like, who cares? Why do you care? Why are you sitting here shouting at us about some shit that has nothing to do with you? You are not involved in this situation any type of way. Oh, but wait. I don't know. Well, she did mention a GoFundMe. Is she going to like spin this and make this about her? Let's see.
Tell people to go get a 9-to-5 job. That's going to be normal. You act like she's not this big TikToker and telling her to go get a job when you can't afford nothing while having a 9-to-5 job. You could barely afford to pay everything. It's so crazy. You guys are just looking for a reason to bully someone and then put words into their mouth and twist their words. She did not say anywhere that she would not get a job. So for people to say, well, she refused to get a job. Where did she say she refused to get a job? Are you dense, dumb, and stupid? Well, dumb and stupid is this.
Well, look, the thing is, if you're a big TikToker, people are going to assume, especially if you're not working a regular job, people are going to assume that you're doing well enough for yourself that you shouldn't be making GoFundMes asking people for help with shit. You know, unless there's like a for real, like, crazy, tragic emergency, but like getting dental work, like, bruh, okay, if you need to ask for help, maybe you should go get that job. Like, what are we talking about right now? Of course, but this is coming through the lens of Tophia. the person that doesn't want to work, and she's very anti 9 to 5. So of course she's gonna stand up for this woman. Crazy.
Same thing, but are you dense and dumb? Your brain is empty. There's nothing up there. Hello? You're just looking for a reason to be a bully. You do that all the time to people. You sit here and you twist people's words so you could take things out of context. Leave people alone. Stop bullying people. You love to kick people when they're down. And someone in my comment section, I believe it was, or in a comment section talking about she was on drugs. Who cares what she was on? She recovered. You know how hard it is to get off a drug addiction or whatever addiction that she had? Is not easy. And for her to beat an addiction, that is a milestone. And for you to kick someone while they're down, yeah, that's messed up. You guys lack empathy. You don't even know. No, I'm not changing the topic because I'm tired
You
of people
should.
being bullies on this app. Like, TikTok is overrun with bullies. You got this ugly, well, not even ugly, but you got this ugly, hateful, inside in the heart person trying to talk about someone else when he comes online every night begging people for gift points, and he's a so-called millionaire, so he's robbing you of money. Because how are you going to let Jeffree Star literally take people's hard-earned money that they work for at a 9 to 5 job, and you're giving him this money and he's making millions?
It's their choice. It's a gift. It's a donation. If you know, bro, like I said the same thing about who was it? I wanna say I think it was like Kylie Jenner, when like people literally started like fundraising money to help her become like the youngest billionaire. And it's like, why? Why would y'all do that? But you know, it's their money. At the end of the day, I have to assume, you know, these battles or whatever, there's some type of entertainment value. Why are you hating? Why don't you go battle some people so you can go get some money? Because all it sounds like is jealousy. Why are people giving all this money to someone that's already well established and rich when I'm sitting here struggling? Well, A, I would assume he's probably entertaining while he's battling. That would be my first guess. And two, you are boring. You're boring as hell, Tophia. I strive so hard to make each one of these videos funny, but you're not helping. You're not helping in any shape or form.
A millionaire should not be on this app literally battling people and making $50,000 consistently every night. You're literally supporting the wrong people. And then you want to talk about how Jules mismanaged her money, all of this. You want to bring up her doll collection, this and that she needs some financial stability. She needs to learn how to manage her finances. Who gives a fuck? No one is saying that to.
I give a fuck. Because when if that's the case, like it's the same, this person sounds like Tophia, but they sound like they're at least a little bit more stable. I would assume this person actually has like their own place and all that stuff. But it's like, I care, because if you're going to waste money on a bunch of bullshit and then try to crowd fund some, you know, dental work, like, no, I'm not donating towards that. You know what I'm saying? Like this isn't helping someone that's seriously in need. This is helping a person that makes some decent money, I would assume. And they're not saving any of it, so they can't afford their own dental work. Well, that's not my fucking problem. Just like Tophia, you don't deserve any money. You don't deserve any tips or donations because you're not doing shit to help yourself. You're not saving any money, constantly blowing every dollar that you get. Same boat.
To Jeffree Star when he was buying a Louis Vuitton pool table, when he's building these extravagant houses and owns a farm. The only reason why he has that yak farm is so that he doesn't have to pay any taxes. Farms, if you own a farm, you don't have to pay taxes. And then he comes on this app and makes more money while everyone else is suffering, and then he talks down on people. Didn't he literally vote for Trump? So why should he even be successful at all? And then there's all of this stuff and no one wants to call him out on it. Sitting here being a big bully is not cool. What did Jules do to anybody? Jules was brave enough to come on the app and ask for dental work, and you guys wanted to be a big bully. Some of y'all really need to step off of social media.
Do I need to, here, I'm gonna look up who this Jules person is while she's talking, because like I would love to have like some context to this situation if she's gonna just keep going on and on about it.
And get a life. And stop thinking that telling everybody to get a 9 to 5 job means that you ate. Because clearly you don't know the way the world works. And instead of attacking the people that didn't build the system, maybe you should be attacking the government who built the system, because you don't get free healthcare, but other countries get free healthcare. And why is it that this country can't provide free healthcare for people? free dental work. Not a lot of things cover the type of dental work that people need. Maybe that's just a thought. Corruption, greed, scheming and scamming, that is all throughout the government. Nobody wants to talk about how people are being scammed out of money, but yet you want to sit here and talk about someone who has done nothing to deserve the type of bullying that they get. They have never been nasty. They have never been rude to anybody on this app. And you want to turn around and be nasty and rude to someone because you want some sort of recognition. And that one girl, Odin, that made that video about Jules LeBron saying your 15 minutes of fame is up. Girl, you've been played out. You over. Dunzo. You shouldn't even be talking about Jules. I seen your video. It was flopping. The only reason why you on the For You page is because you're talking about Jules. Try talking about something different than somebody for a change, because everybody wants to talk about somebody because they get views. If you talk about anything else other than nobody, you won't get attraction. You always got to talk about someone. And I talk about people because I have a right to talk about people, especially if they talk about me.
Okay, hold on. Look. Okay, I just looked up this Jules person on TikTok. Hell nah. Ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way. No. Okay, just from a quick search, apparently this person was asking for $45,000, apparently, for dental work. And they got a whole 2.3 million followers on TikTok. Like, look, I'm gonna need you to go fuck yourself. Because if TikTok is your full-time job, hey, that ain't my problem that you can't take some of them shekels that you're making on TikTok and go get some dental insurance. Asking your followers to pony up 45K for dental work is fucking insane. And of course Tophia co-signs this. I'm not surprised at all. It's fucking ridiculous.
And it's so stupid when someone says if it doesn't apply, let it fly. It applies to me because they were talking to me. They weren't talking to you. They were talking to me. That's why I addressed Ash Too Trippy, because she keeps running her gums. She keeps talking about that GoFundMe. Janice, thank you for the gift points. Gift coins. I keep saying points. First of all, I'm not getting government housing. I just literally said I don't qualify because I was housed. And for everything, you do have to rely on the government for some things. We're sitting here literally attacking somebody when we should be attacking the government. Because ask yourselves why Jules couldn't afford dental. Why is dental stuff so expensive? The fact that she already spent $6,000 on her teeth is crazy. Why are we not fighting the government about why we don't have free healthcare? Or why some people can't afford dental work? Why are we not asking those questions? Instead of attacking people, attack the system. You let the government get away with being corrupt, but you don't say anything about it. It's just a shame. That song. My friend, the one that died, she liked this song. I liked it too, and it was crazy. It started playing one time, and then I was like, I like this song too, because we were at a Wendy's. So, that song. Who cares about my clothes? Is what true? Are you talking about that?
I care, Tophia, because your little stank ass got the same fit on yet again. Like, come on, man. I thought you said you take a shower after you use the bathroom. What happened? I know you ain't just blocked up for 2 days straight. Like, girl, come on now. Come on, what are we doing, Toph?
Stupid STD accusations. I've not slept with anybody, so I haven't worn this 3 days in a row. I'm gonna defend people because I'm so tired of people just kicking people when they're down and being bullies.
Like, Tophia, it's crazy because she literally just got done going on a rant. Well, I mean, I guess there's some drama between like Jeffree Star and this Jules person. I don't really know, because I'm not addicted to social media. I don't give a fuck about none of these people's beef with each other. Who cares? I scroll through social media to laugh, and Tophia does help with that in some regards. But, bro, this person has 2 million followers. Like, they should be making a good amount of fucking money, okay? And if they're not working a 9 to 5, then look, man, it is what it is. Because dental work, because from what it sounds like, they're just trying to get their teeth replaced. This isn't like some life You know, this isn't like some major emergency. This is not like a life-threatening thing that they're trying to raise the money for. And apparently this person has had multiple viral, high-earning brand deals. So like, at what point do you get off of the viewer's teat? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're earning all this money. You shouldn't be asking us regular Joes that just work 9 to 5s to pony up $45,000 just so you can get your teeth replaced or some shit. Like, no. And it's of course Tophia doesn't see a problem with this because she's basically in the same boat. Same thing with the GoFundMe for the house, the 500K. Why is it such a big deal, guys? I need housing. Why is it such a big deal? They need their teeth replaced. It's fucking ridiculous.
That's not cool. How about you, STFU? How about you, STFU?
Get your finger out my face.
How about that? Thank you for the gift coins. What problems? I don't have any problems.
I mean, I would say not qualifying for housing. I would say that's a pretty big problem, Toph, but hey, you got it.
To talk about? Because I remember someone reaching out to me in my DMs that was a large creator asking me if I was okay. And the thing is the way that y'all treat that creator is the same way that y'all should be treated, because that creator does not deserve to get the hate that they receive. What has that person ever done to anybody to deserve the type of bullying that you say they deserve? All because they asked for dental work. It's so crazy. You can't even ask for human basic needs without being attacked.
Bro, getting your teeth replaced, what the fuck does that got to do with us? Even if you are a fan of this person, what the hell does that have to do with the average viewer? It's not our job to just pony up money every time someone has something wrong happen. But apparently that's what Tophia thinks. It's fucking crazy.
Healthcare and dental care should be a human basic need.
You got 2 million followers. Go get some dental insurance. I don't know what to tell you. Asking your audience for $45,000 when you are a high earner, probably making, I would imagine, well over 6 figures a year. Like, dude, go fuck yourself. It's crazy.
I do brush my hair. Thank you for the gift points. 2 million subs don't mean shit. Like,
it does.
2 million subs have to do with anything. Yeah, because...
No, see, look. Tophia is saying that because she doesn't make any money, even though she has 400,000 followers. That's the only reason she's saying that it doesn't mean anything. Well, yeah, the difference though, Tophia, is this person actually makes content on a regular basis, so I'm sure they're getting fucking paid. So yes, it does matter.
Ate it earlier. I got a Whopper. I was gonna say I got a Burger Mac. What the heck's a Burger Mac? I was thinking a Big Mac. First of all, it wasn't a real housing voucher. Second of all, they told me no social media, which is my First Amendment rights. We went, and here's the thing, right? People love to say that, sorry, real quick. People love to say that, oh, now they're making up this fake narrative, or not even fake, they're saying, you denied it, that's why it's not in the system, you didn't get a voucher. No, it's supposed to show up in the system that I got a voucher, even if I denied it. It makes no sense. They said that it was not in the system I ever received a voucher. Even if I denied it, it would still show up in the system. It didn't. The person that did the voucher knew me from social media. I was told that's conflict of interest. On top of that, what was explained to us was not what the voucher was. I was explained something different by someone else that told me what my voucher was. And what we had a meeting and was explained was not what the voucher was. Like, why are you playing games with people? You had a whole meeting to present me with a voucher, and if I would have took that, I would have been FUCKED.
How?
I would have been.
How? How would you have been fucked by accepting the housing voucher? And then again, like, bruh, your choice of words, they do matter, because you said, if I would have accepted it, I would have been fucked, which means you did in fact reject it. So let's go back just a smidge. Let's hear that again, shall we?
With a voucher, and if I would have took that, I would have been FUCKED. I would have been, because that wouldn't have been a real voucher. What do you mean? You're just handing people stuff out like you're Oprah Winfrey. You get a car. They're not supposed.
I mean, is that not what you've been waiting for? Like, what are we talking about right now?
to give somebody's voucher away. They literally gave us a voucher and then gave it away. They're not supposed to give your voucher away. And considering the fact that it wasn't just no social media, it was the fact that it was the other stuff, and it was really weird. Like, you don't go into a meeting and say, hey, I know you from social media. Who does that? Like, that's
Well, yeah, Tophia, you are like an infamous, I wouldn't say celebrity, but like you're an infamous person. You are well known, I would imagine, in Albuquerque because of your following. Duh. So, like, of course, there's gonna be like, oh, hey, I recognize you. Like, yeah, no shit.
that's what I said in the video. They said they were afraid that they was gonna get harassed by people, which why would I tell anyone who's helping me with housing? I ain't drop people, I don't tell people anything. Nothing. Said that it was a medical respite program. They said that we had to meet with someone once a month, and they also said no social media. So I was like, okay, this is really restrictive. Like, what the heck is this?
Bruh. They said two things. You gotta meet with somebody once a month and no social media. Now, of course, knowing Tophia and her slow ass, she's gonna spin this as if like you just can't be on social media whatsoever. It's like, no, I'm sure they were referring to you going live constantly, which seems to be the reason that you are always getting harassed and doxxed and have all of these issues. All of these issues stem from you going live. I wouldn't even say so much like you just like making content, making videos. It's because you go live. That's why a lot of this stuff ends up happening.
Mind you, I think I know what it was, but
What was
and
it?
talk to the person that was helping me to see if we can find something else. Mind you,
So you rejected it. If you didn't take the offer that they gave you and you wanted to go look for something else, you rejected it like a dumbass. Why? Like, dude, you can't make this up, man. You really can't. Like, Tophia, it's like, I know you slow, but like, you continue to amaze me, honestly. You've been waiting for housing for over a year. They give you a voucher and you want to find something else just because you have to be on social media. You just can't let it go, even if it means getting yourself in a fucking place. You can't let it go. Like, this is beyond pathetic.
they discharged us because we didn't accept it. But
Exactly. So, like you said, oh, we didn't reject it. They gave it to someone else because you didn't accept it. You moron.
it wasn't even a real voucher to begin with. I'm being told
Sure,
one thing
okay.
and somebody's telling me something else. And I had a witness that sat there and witnessed this person telling me the complete opposite of what I was being told in that meeting.
Who, Marie? Man, I'm not believing shit that Marie says either because she's just as delusional as you are.
Do people always want to use my social media as an excuse to not help me? No social media means that I can't be on social media. That is the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life. You're essentially telling me I can't use Instagram, I can't use YouTube. So what am I supposed to do on my phone? Just stare at the wall?
Like, bro, what did I say? She's gonna somehow spin this as if they're just like, how would they even enforce that, Tophia? They're not barring you from social media. They just don't want you to keep going live because it always ends up being a fucking problem. You yourself have told us that you've told these people that people from social media are constantly harassing you. So, of course, if they're going to give you a place and you tell them that you've been harassed, you've had people sent to your apartment, to the motel, why would they want you to go live while you're in their shit? How slow do you have to be, man? This shit, it doesn't make any sense. Just a straight goofy.
That literally makes no sense to tell someone they can't use social media.
You're
You
dumb.
use social media. If someone told you you couldn't use it, you would go crazy. There's no reason for that.
Look, man, if I was homeless and someone said, "Hey, bro, you gotta completely stay off social media. Look, you're gonna deactivate all your accounts." Fuck it. I guess I'm ghost. For the people that actually know me, look, you got my cell phone number. Call or text, baby. Bruh, I would give it up to get into a place instead of just staying in a shelter. What's wrong with you? Christ, like this internet addiction, it's just crazy.
It's unnecessary and uncalled for. It's crazy. People lack empathy.
I guess, Tophia. Just dumb. So dumb.
Like, that really makes no sense. It was a matter of roof over my head. I would... No,
Exactly.
It wasn't a roof over my head. It wasn't even a real voucher, Monica. Like to say, if it was a matter of a roof over my head over social media, first of all, that's my First Amendment rights. If someone told you that you didn't have the right to free speech, that you had to shut the fuck up and get a house, you wouldn't shut the fuck up.
But that's not what they told you, Tophia. Like, what are you talking about? Social media is not a part of the First Amendment. All social media companies they're private owned companies. There's terms of service for a reason. If you say something on their platform, they can either remove it or remove you. So no, you don't have freedom of speech on social media. Like, she's so dumb. Like, come on. You're just making stupid excuses as always. I guess that's not a surprise, but okay, let's hear the rest.
Again, these are the things that people really, they're trying me, and they're really pissing me off because it was not in the system I received a voucher. They're telling me something completely different than what the voucher was.
Tophia, why would they set up an entire meeting to offer you a fake voucher? Why? This story makes no sense. Like, what are you even talking about?
So why are they telling me something complete opposite? The voucher did not say no social media. They said no social media. They said something complete opposite.
Yeah, and they're the motherfuckers giving you a place to stay. Oh well, if they want to add some extra stipulations and rules, you got to just deal with it. Like, I don't know what to tell you. But of course, you would rather have social media than have a roof over your head. You're just dumb. And like, if you would have accepted it, you and Marie wouldn't be in separate shelters. Y'all would be living together right now. But of course, social media comes first. Like, she is the most selfish, ridiculous person I've ever seen in my life. The fact that you picked social media over getting your mom out of the shelter where she's supposedly being bullied and harassed and getting her shit stolen, you really ain't shit. You really ain't. Just crazy.
Opposite than what I was supposed to receive. They never told me all the stuff that I was receiving. Why did they lie to me? They never said everything was going to be paid for. Nobody said nothing. They said something complete opposite than what I was being told from somebody else. I'm not playing these games with
Tophia. Literally, she said, they said everything wasn't going to be paid for or something along those lines. Like, no shit. Everyone has been telling you that you're going to have to pay something. Whenever you do get housing, I hope you don't, because you don't deserve it. But if you do, you're going to have to pay something. It's not going to be just a free ride indefinitely. Like, I don't know why you think that. But hey, look, again, like I said in my last video, every decision that she makes it's the wrong decision every single fucking time without fail. She has not made a good decision as far as I know. Like, I cannot think of, oh, Tophia, that was actually kind of smart. No, she picks the wrong option every single time.
With people. It is wrong. And I've been told by several workers that work for the city that was not right. I'm not just going to run and jump at the first thing that was offered. That clearly was not okay. They can live their life like that, and they don't. they're on social media. The first thing
They're not living in fucking government housing, Tophia. They probably don't have 400,000 followers, Tophia. And out of those 400,000 followers, 390,000 of them can't stand you. And again, you have already told them and disclosed how you are constantly harassed because of social media. So, of course, if they are going to put you in a place that you're not paying for, you're not going to be able to pay for any of the damages or anything if people start harassing you at this new place. Of course, they're not going to want you to be on social media. That doesn't mean that you, like, the whole thing is like, she thinks she can't just be a viewer. Like, of course, they can't stop you from, getting on social media and just scrolling. They're not going to stop that, but they don't want you going live if it's going to cause issues. Duh. Like, how hard of a concept is that to understand? Oh my goodness. I'm talking a lot. I'm sorry, but this is just crazy, man.
Thing you do when you go into a meeting is, hey, I know you from social media. What has my social media got to do with an assessment for housing? So you know me from social media. Is that why you took on my case? Seriously. I don't have to explain to people why I didn't accept a voucher that is now a non-existent voucher, and it's not because we didn't accept it. There was no such thing as that voucher. That voucher did not even exist.
Sure. Okay.
It was proof.
Yeah, they held a whole meeting and offered you some shit that didn't exist. Like, okay, Tophia.
Even when we went down there, that they said it's not in the system. I received the voucher. It didn't say because you denied it, it's not going to be in the system because you didn't receive it. It would still be in the system even if I denied it and didn't receive it. They would still be able to see that I received the voucher.
Sure.
They have to physically see that I can receive a voucher and then probably issue me a new voucher.
Tophia, you've been telling us that you're not qualified for any of this shit and all this stuff. I'm not taking your word that you know or understand any of the systems that you're talking about. As far as I know, you don't know shit. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. You're just talking out your ass right now.
That's why they looked. People want to just make excuses. They want to, like, I'm not playing these bullshit games with people. I'm tired. People are looking for an excuse to be fat phobic. Skinny people want a reason to feel like the main character because now they're using the Samira situation to try to figure out how they can make it about themselves and play victim because they want to sit here and say how fat people are targeting skinny people when that's not the case, when you're the beauty standard and everybody makes fun of fat people, calls fat people obese and says that fat people need to lose weight, which fat is not even a real word. Fat is a word that derives from another word, fat meaning a greasy substance.
Tophia, my mind is literally, it's just rotting right now. This is the dumbest shit I've heard right behind them not accepting this damn housing voucher. All words are derived from other words, Tophia. That's like how words just work. Duh. Like, what do you mean fat is not a word? It's in the dictionary. Like, what? Oh my goodness, I just can't. Because she's really just trying to pretend like fat only is just a noun. It can't be used as an adjective. You fucking stupid.
I don't think people are greasy substances. All these skinny people want to be main characters and want to use this situation as an excuse to be fat phobic and say, y'all are skinny phobic. Y'all are attacking skinny people. How can I cry and make this about me and be the victim when fat people are just trying to be included and fat people are calling out fat phobia? But I don't like the fact that they want to feel included. I hate the fact that they're fighting to have equal rights just like everybody else. And it's not equal rights. A lot of these companies should provide plus size options. Nobody should carry 300 pounds on their body.
Stupid.
Boo-hoo, cry me a river. I see the difference in the way people that were once fat were treated versus now that they're skinny. I see it.
Yeah, no shit.
But I see it. If I was to lose weight, I wouldn't get treated as badly as someone that was skinny. People call me fat all the time.
Yeah, you would. Because you would still have this terrible, pompous ass attitude. So you would still get treated like shit. But okay.
The time call me a whale, refer to me as a gorilla, or fat phobia. Literally say that I eat, like they literally say, we don't believe that you eat fast food every day. How can you afford it? All this fat phobic stuff. What the hell is wrong with people? They literally refer to me as the fat black character, and they see no issue with that. Because it's a big issue referring to someone who is black as Rasputia. That's not funny. You may be laughing, but I'm not laughing. That's very problematic. And no one sees a
Oh my gosh, guys, making comparisons between two humans is now fatphobic and racist. Oh my goodness. Like, shut up. God, you cry about everything. Shut up.
issue in that. It's crazy. I'm not Rasputia, so my name is not Rasputia. I was not named Rasputia. Your mom may have been named Rasputia, but I'm not Rasputia.
Wow.
Your mom may have been baptized at SeaWorld because she was born a whale, but I'm not a whale.
And like Tophia, see, and that's the whole thing. So it's like you can't be like this, I guess plus size advocate. Like I don't even know what to call this shit, but you can't be like people shouldn't be talking about people's weight and calling people fat, and then you turn around and say that someone's mom is fat. Like you're doing the exact same thing, stooping down to people's level or whatever. However you want to like look at this, it's dumb, and no one's gonna take what you're saying serious if you can't even not do the very thing that you're asking people not to fucking do.
Wouldn't say this stuff to your mother, who's probably more fatter than I am. You probably got family members that were on my 600-pound life, and you talking to me. You better,
girl, you heading there. I don't know, Tophia. You're on your way.
Watch how you talking to someone. You better watch how you really talking to someone. Homie, don't play that. I'm so sick and tired of people criticizing someone's weight. Just maybe if you shut the fuck up, then you wouldn't be complaining. You guys are the ones that talk about complaining. You complain all the damn time. You complain about someone's weight. You complain about what someone eats. You complain about the money someone's spending. You complain because someone doesn't have a job. You complain non-mother-fucking stop. And you come online and you complain and you don't get paid for complain-a-hoe. Seriously.
Hell, I mean, you ain't barely, just because you're making, 10 cents a day. Hey, I mean, I guess if you want to call that getting paid, sure, whatever you say.
And I'm not trying to say Captain Save a Hole. I say Captain Complain a Hole. I know Captain Save a Hole too, but I was just being funny because I'm talking about complaining. And some of you guys are Captain Save a Hoes because you jumped to people's defense that was bullying me first. Then you sit here and try to act as if I'm a bully. I didn't come in my comment sections talking about my body unprovoked or my looks, but people come in my comment section talking about my looks unprovoked. And then when I come at them, you want to jump in the comment sections and be Captain Save-A-Hole when they started with me first. And if you have to lie to their face and tell them that they look good, then I would rather have somebody not lie to my face than to lie to my face. And I feel sorry that they have an unfortunate face so bad enough that you have to defend it by lying to their face, telling them that they look nice when they don't.
Girl, Tophia, come on. Come on. Do not try to, look. I don't know who she's talking to in the chat right now, but I'm going to put money, you probably don't want to go face card for face card with them, Tophia. Be for real, man. Just come on. Stop it. Just stop. Out here, you melting. Day 2, you melting. Come on, man.
The worst thing you could ever do to someone is lie to their face. And I try not to be rude, but some people push me. Okay. Talk about my looks unprovoked. You sit here and decide what's ugly and what's not ugly. Nobody's ugly. The only people that are ugly are the people that have an ugly heart on the inside that shows on the outside.
Yeah, that's you. That is you to a T. Thank you for clarifying. So yes, ugly. Little ugly ass.
If you act ugly on the inside, it's going to show on the outside. Yes, I have seen Dance Moms. My brother was rewatching it one time because he really loved Dance Moms. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he ain't beating those pedo allegations off of that comment. That's weird, but okay.
He liked Dance Moms. But he did. Yeah, right. Samara's been talking about you, how you feel about that. Samara hasn't been talking about me. Not that I've seen. The only thing I've seen her talk about is fat phobia. Samara hasn't said anything about me. Don't do that. I haven't seen anything. The only thing she's been talking about is fat phobia. And you know what is crazy? Is it be the same people that in her comment sections talking about how she needs to talk about something. She never claimed she was an activist. So why are you attacking her for not talking about something when she's not an activist? She's been talking about fat phobia all this time. Why do you
Oh, okay. That's why people are calling her an activist. If all you do is talk about fat phobia or any other, like, I guess, like hot button issue, yes, people are going to liken you to being an activist. Just because you don't claim to be fucking one doesn't mean anything if that's all your platform revolves around. Duh.
Do you guys feel entitled to people's platforms and what they post and telling them what they should and should not post?
Weren't you telling Ash Too Trippy what she should and shouldn't post just because she was a true crime page? Uh-huh.
Oh, the nails they do. Like, I like them. I never used to wear nails, and now I like the way my hands look. Especially my feet. I'm like, I need
Little
to get them done. Now
sausages.
I got used to that. Hell, it's because she used to take me, and we went and got our nails done once, and then I kept going. Well, no, actually, I'm not late. I used to wear nails when I
Ridiculous.
was 10.
Bro, the fact that she gets pedicures as a homeless woman is it's just like it's just crazy, man. Just holy shit. This woman is just something. She's something else for sure.
I wore fake nails when I was 10, but the thing was, I would go to the dollar store or dollar store and I would get nails. I would put them on and then I would take them off. I don't know why. When I was like 10, I would do that because my friend, she would go get nails. And I'd be like, who I wanted to wear nails? Well, I wanted to wear nails for someone, but anyways, because we like
Wow.
this guy or whatever. But I couldn't keep them on. I just didn't like the nail glue, the way it felt when I got it on my fingers. And also, I just didn't like the way it felt wearing the nails. But my mom's like, I don't know why you go get nails if you're just gonna take them off. I would only wear them for a
Yeah.
little bit and then I would take them off. My mom let me wear nails. I was like 10. I was wearing French tip
Girl,
nails.
we don't care. We do not care. We're in the present. Let's not talk about stories from 20 years ago. Who gives a fuck?
That's all I ever got was French tip nails. White. It was funny. Just put them on just to take them off. And at
Yeah,
the
so
time,
funny.
it was only $1 to get a pack of nails. It was funny. There's a glue that I need to get that I got that's from the TikTok shop, and it makes your nails last for about 2 weeks. But it dried out because the cap, I couldn't close it all the way because glue dried around it. And I had a way of
Wow.
closing it so I could use it, but it dried. So I need to get that. But I had nail glue from the other nails because I never used that nail glue. I was using that one. It's literally nail glue is a need now. Like it's the nail glue that they advertise and they go like that and the nails don't come off. This nail glue you can't really do if you like how do I say it? With this nail glue, if I was to do some certain things, how do I say it? If I opened a Coke can, my nail probably would break off. I don't know. The glue
Okay.
isn't as strong. If that makes sense. No care for my mom. I do care for my mom.
No, you don't. If you cared for your mom, you would have accepted that housing voucher, but okay.
These were only $5. I didn't buy expensive nails, and I don't go to the nail salon because I don't have money. Going to the nail
But you apparently get pedicures, so, like, okay.
salon is expensive. You can buy, there's some cute nails for $1 at Walmart.com. You just buy press-on nails. You don't need to spend loads of money at the salon. I don't go and have to spend loads of money at the salon. I could
Girl.
literally request free samples of press-on nails from the TikTok shop. I don't have, if I want something, I could literally be like, I want press-on nails. Let me get a free sample. I don't got to spend a lot of money. It's knowing about how to live below your means. These were only $5. $5 at $5. I don't have to spend loads of
Okay.
money for
Yeah.
nails. Some people will go to the salon, which if I have enough money to go, maybe. But I don't see a need for spending loads of money.
Says the person that is constantly spending money to the point where they literally cannot keep a dollar in their pocket. But okay, sure. Whatever you say.
Expensive. You could just do your nails at home. I could buy all the acrylic stuff and probably do acrylic nails at home if I wanted to. If I didn't want to do press-ons, I could learn how to do my own nails. All you have to do is open up Google or YouTube and you could learn how to do everything yourself. You don't need.
Why don't you learn how to fill out an application for a job? Let's start there.
You could just look up a tutorial. It's not that hard. Nails are expensive. They can go upwards to $400. Some people pay $1,000. It depends what is added to the nail. And then with acrylic nails, you got to go get them refilled, and you got to pay money to refill your nails, and then to have them remove it, they charge you to remove the acrylic nails to put a new set on. And it's just too much money. People be out here spending all this money when you could have nice looking nails for $1. I saw some very
That'll break off when you open up a pop can. Like, you can't make this up, but okay.
nice looking nails that were only $1.89 on the Walmart app. Walmart, go to Walmart and you can find press on nails for $1. You don't gotta spend a lot of money. I haven't had nails for almost 3 weeks, 2 weeks. I'm healthy. I'm not even stressing. Well, they are plastic, right? But in a sense, they look nice. Look at them. I don't really do the acrylic or the ones that are like those ones that people could reuse them again. Acrylic nails, nice like these, they're pretty strong. They're not cheapy. I probably couldn't. I could get a nail and try to break it and I wouldn't break it. All that matters is they look nice. You don't, I'm not trying to look expensive. I don't care as long as they look nice and it's a cute design, right? I'm not trying to portray something I'm not. And again, some
What,
of them
like
are
a bum?
plastic, but again, these ones are very high quality. They don't bend. I can't break them. They were like $5 and I was like, $5. Cool. And the song I'm gonna play. You're the biggest part of me. I just saw my mom 2 Wednesdays ago. It has nothing to do with money to go see my mom.
It
Yes, I
does.
did say it was expensive to pay for a lift to go see my mom, but I'm not allowed on property. So if I'm not allowed on property, how am I supposed to go see my mom? Like some of you guys literally, how many times do I have to explain it?
You need to explain why you never went back and talked to the supervisor. That's what you should be explaining.
It's like Ryan Reynolds. Reasons why. So afraid from you, but the reason what we're going through, because you ain't nothing enough to know to worry about tomorrow. So now you're gonna say no apartment, but you could buy a TV, a Switch, da da. Now you're finding something else to complain about where I spend my money. The reason why I'm not allowed on property is because I got a 30-day suspension. I had to go back to talk to the supervisor to see if I can be allowed back at the shelter because somebody falsely called the police and said I tried to harm myself after the fact when I did harm myself and I went to the hospital.
Like, look, man. Hey. What am I listening to today, man? This, oh my goodness. She's like on a whole different level today. Like, I don't know if it's because she came clean and maybe like in the back of her mind, she knows she's a dumbass for rejecting the housing voucher. Oh my goodness. Again, you contradict yourself mid-sentence. They falsely said I was trying to harm myself. I can't even talk. Like, I'm just... my brain is turning to mush right now. Y'all falsely accused me of trying to harm myself when in fact I tried to harm myself and went to the hospital. Like, what are we... What is happening today? What is this, Tophia? Pick a lane. Like, which one? Did you, was it false or was it real? Like, you can't, come on, man. We're gonna go back, because just wow.
Is because I got a 30-day suspension. I had to go back to talk to the supervisor to see if I can be allowed back at the shelter because somebody falsely called the police and said I tried to harm myself after the fact when I did harm myself and I went to the hospital. And I ended up in the mental ward. And then they let me go because I told them that I said I'm okay to be discharged. I said because I told them I have to go. If not, I'll lose my bed. And they were like,
Right.
I don't know. I think it was my mom or something. I think they said they needed to talk to my mom or somebody to let me out. I'm like, no, first of all, they were trying to decide whether or not, I don't know, some drug or something. Why do they want to put people on medications that don't need to be put on medications? You're trying to put me on some drug to mess me up? That would have really messed me up. And then you're trying to hold me when I don't literally need to be held. I don't need to be in the psych ward. I'm not.
Yeah, it's not like you weren't trying to off yourself, supposedly, according to you, but it was false that you were trying to off yourself. But I was trying to off myself after my attempt of offing myself, but it was a false call saying that I tried to off myself. Like, what is this? What the fuck is happening right now?
Not crazy. I just attempted to live. I have to
What?
say it that way because TikTok will take my life down. Anyways,
Wow, okay.
attempted to live, but the other way around, backwards. I delete the delete button, self deletion. It has nothing to do with me being crazy. And the only reason
It
why they
does.
released me is because I said I would lose my bed at the shelter, which was true. That was true. I didn't lie. And then they said, well, we need to talk to your mom. Or I don't remember who it was. We need to see if we can release you. They were going to try to put me on a drug. I don't need to be on no medication.
You need
I
something.
saw some of the people that was in there. I ain't like those people. When my dad was in the place at UNM, I seen some of those people in there and I ain't like that. It's so crazy when someone says that I need to be put in the mental hospital or they say my mom needs to be put in the mental hospital. It's so crazy because Ash, it looks like you need to be put in the mental hospital.
Oh, here we go.
What are we doing? Why are we even diagnosing people? You're not even a therapist, nor are you a licensed professional to be diagnosing someone. All because she said she was going to report your account. Now you're calling her mental? That's insane.
I mean, to some degree, Marie has to be mental to believe your delusions and like, bruh, Marie sitting here and defending your decision making, it's beyond me because my mom would have put her foot so far up my ass if we were fucking homeless in separate shelters and I'm out here buying TVs. Remember, mind you, they have multiple TVs in the storage unit. So if she really wanted a TV, she could have just went and got one. But no, she went and bought a TV, a Nintendo Switch, a fucking Xbox, and a $50 popcorn bucket. My mom would have been all in my shit. There's no way she would be defending these decisions, but your mom does because she's also a goofy, delusional ass chew.
You shouldn't even be diagnosing anybody on this app. You ain't loving it all too long to worry about tomorrow. Here's a place where we both belong. Haven't I done what before? I don't drink alcohol. And I don't vape. My vape broke, so I don't have a vape. They do care. When you're saying nobody cares, why was Ash making all those videos then? You talk about how nobody cares, but they make videos on me. They talk shit in the comment sections. If you really didn't care, then you wouldn't comment. People wouldn't be saying she doesn't get a job or responding to people if they didn't care. Oh, when someone says something nice, there's always someone in the comment sections, well, did you see what she's done? Have you seen anything about her? That doesn't...
Yeah, because the whole thing, Tophia, is people come into the comment section thinking that people are just being mean to you for no reason. So, like, yeah, we have to explain, at least a few bits and pieces of your lore for them to see why defending you is a terrible decision. Because you're not a good person at all.
Doesn't sound like someone that doesn't care. You don't have to get off social media to do something, ES. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life.
I mean, apparently you needed to get off social media so you could get that housing voucher, but I guess that's out the window now. But yes, please continue.
Imagine sitting here telling somebody that they need to get off social media to do something. If you need to get off of something to do something, then that means you're not really doing it because you're on social media, right? So you ain't doing nothing. If you're telling me that, then you should be telling yourself you're on social media. So does that mean you're doing something?
Like, Tophia, again, we're not out here trying to be social media influencers, though. That's the difference. Like, I don't consider YouTube social media, so I can stand by this statement. Most people are not trying to be social media influencers or content creators. That wave has kind of came and went, over, during COVID. I would say that's when a lot of people were trying to, because a lot of people just couldn't fucking work. So social media was like the move. But, bruh, most people do not want to have all their personal business online. I'm introverted. So, like, I could never. There's no fucking way.
You're essentially saying people on social media do nothing. So you don't do nothing because you're on social media. Get off social media and do something.
I guess
What
so.
about you? You get off social media and do something. I don't need to get off of social media and I'm still doing something. You don't even know him. Do you even know him? You think you know people because of social media. I literally explained it. My grandma was dying in the hospital and he's talking to me about being some drug lord, some head honcho, big dog, whatever it was that he said to me. I really don't care. My grandma's in the hospital. She's dying, right? He waited a week to take my grandma to the hospital. She was sick for a whole week before he took her to the hospital. Someone who is that old and you wait a week for them, that is crazy. You waited a whole week for her to take her to the hospital and she's old. If someone is at the age my grandma was and they are sick, you take them to the hospital. He wanted to be the only one that took care of her. He pushed my mom away. He pushed everyone away, all the family away. The family even acknowledged the fact that my mom took better care of her than he did. They're like, she's gaining weight. My grandma was very skinny. She's always been very skinny, but she was super skinny. They weren't even feeding her real foods. They weren't feeding her cooked foods. They were feeding her TV.
Well, now hold on. Hold on now. How was Marie feeding her real food when all y'all was eating was pinto beans and cheese or some shit? Ain't that what you said? Ain't that what you said? That's all you eat is beans? Spent your whole life eating beans and got up to 400 pounds somehow? Uh-huh. Sure. Yeah. Whatever you say.
Dinners. My mom would cook her meals and then he put a stop to it. He wanted to be the only one, so let him be the only one. You think you're someone. No rings off of my grandmother. If you really want to talk about that, because that's crazy, and if he did say that, he's lying. His own daughter didn't even want the rings off of her grandmother because she didn't like her grandmother. The very same daughter that told her to effing do it herself when she couldn't see to take her medication. How are you going to tell someone that has a stroke and can't see out of one eye, asking you for help to F and do it yourself? They were offered the rings. The coroners came, right? The coroners came, took the rings off of her and said, who wants these rings? She did not want any of them. She said no. So I took the rings because that's sentimental to me. Those are the rings that my grandmother wore when she died. I didn't steal shit. They asked me if I wanted those rings, and I took them. His daughter didn't want nothing because she didn't care. She had a car to go visit my grandmother, and she didn't go visit. How is it that I can go visit by bus, but you can't go visit your own?
I mean, did you though? Because I mean, like, we'll never really know. But I mean, Tophia, you lie about everything. So again, I don't believe you. Sorry.
Grandmother? My cousin treated my grandmother like shit when she lived there, and she made her take care of her pets. My grandma had a cat that she shouldn't have had, a big dog that she shouldn't have had, because you left your animals there for her to take care of that. And he wants to talk about some rings. I didn't steal nothing off of my grandmother. The coroner asked me if I wanted those rings. He said, they said, who here wants this stuff? The jewelry, because they have to remove the jewelry because they can't cremate someone. My grandma was cremated, and you should know this. They don't cremate people with their jewelry. Those rings would have gotten rid of them.
Okay.
Why am I gonna let them throw away some rings? I'm not gonna let them throw away my grandmother's rings that she was wearing.
Of course not.
They may have not been expensive. They weren't even real rings. All her real jewelry was stolen. My other cousin stole her jewelry for some weed money. And I'm not talking badly. I'm just saying that was what happened. His son, if we really want to talk about it, he doesn't talk about his family. And I have nothing against that cousin because he didn't do anything to me. But the other cousins, they didn't care about my grandmother at all. They're putting on this act like they cared. He didn't care about his mother. He never cared about his mother at all. He was sitting there having an argument over her house. Are you kidding me? He was always waiting for her to pass away so he can take the house. That is very, what do you call it, materialistic. Who cares about the materialistic stuff? You're not he was over here, oh God this, God that, posting on Facebook about God, acting like he was so devastated over the death of his mother, kneeling on one knee, having something draped over him. He's Elvis, whatever, Elvis has left the building. I like putting on this act. Here we are, the coroner comes, the white van, they take her away, and he's on one knee and he's kneeling like he's
Why does it matter that the coroner's white? Why, like, it's just so dumb. Just an extra detail that was not needed at all, but okay.
Elvis has something draped over him and is literally trying to put on this big act of he's so devastated that his mother is gone, but then turns around and fights the family for that house. that wasn't even his house to begin with. I can't get.
Yeah, it wasn't any. It was your mom's house. Like, okay, the fuck, like. I don't understand, Tophia. Like, what are you trying to say? Can you get to the point and wrap this shit up,
The time
please?
back that I wish I could have with my grandmother. I visited her a lot. I looked forward to going to her house. I have
Sure
to
you
go
did.
visit a grave. I wish I could go to her house. I wish she could be there. To say, hey, you want something to eat? It sucks. It's hard.
Uh
I don't
huh.
have grandparents. All my grandparents are dead. My dad's dad left when he was born, and his stepdad died, which he thinks his mom did something to him. My dad's mom died. My grandpa died from complications of a heart attack when I was 3. My grandma died in 2020 around COVID. 3 people had died. Both my grandmothers died and my friend died around that time. I didn't have time to process or grieve anything. My friend
Oh, the
died on my birthday.
process.
I have to go, if I want to go talk to somebody, if I want to go talk to my grandmother, I have to go talk to a grave. And I get it. Old age. And it was a lot of things. It
Yeah.
wasn't just old age. But it's sad because I miss that time. My brother used to take us when he got a car and he was able to drive, he would go all the time. He would go sit with her and visit with her and eat McDonald's because he would take her a cheeseburger because she enjoyed when he would bring stuff over and he would eat. I remember when we would take her, we would go to Burgers, not Burgers anymore. The lady that owned Poppin' Taco. It's a taco joint. If you lived in Albuquerque, you know about Poppin' Taco. We knew the lady Rosa that owned Poppin' Taco. My dad used to work for her. She owned on a Trisco where Filiberto's is
Okay.
now. It used
Yeah.
to be her restaurant. I forgot what it's called. I loved her burgers because she had this special sauce or whatever. We would take my grandmother there all the time, and my grandmother would talk to her. She would sit and have a conversation with her. She loved Rosa. We would take her to go. She would take us to go eat. She would be like, "You want to go eat?" And my dad would say, "No, no, no, it's okay," because she would offer to pay all the time. And my dad said, "No, it's okay." And then she goes, "No, I want to," because you know how grandmothers are. That's like when your grandmother gives you 20, you would do, and then I would say, "No, it's okay. I don't need money," and she would be like, "Here, take it." And then she would be like, "You
Right.
better take it." So then I had to take it, and I just missed that because I would just go over. She would be watching
Yeah, Tophia turning money down. Yeah, I can really believe that. Sure. Absolutely.
her novellas, but I would still go over and enjoy that time that I had with my grandmother. I don't like. I never took anyone for granted. And the thing that was rude was when someone went online and said my grandmother died hating me. No, she didn't. I was feeding her when she was in the hospital dying. When she was coherent and talking, I said, "Here, grandma, let me help you." I spent the whole night in the hospital. Don't forget to cook. It's hard. You never get over grieving someone. No one knows what it's like.
Yes, Tophia, you are the only person that has ever lost someone. You're the only person that's had a family member ever die. You know, everyone else is immortal, and you're just your poor grandma. You know, it just wasn't meant for her. Like, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Because when you say stuff like that, you just sound dumb.
I went to the grave when my brother had passed away and I talked to her. It's just like trying to divide the family is so messed up. And nobody likes you. You never even cared once. You didn't care about my mom when you was yelling at her. You didn't care when you threw us in the streets when I was in elementary school because you threw us in the streets. You didn't give us a place to live. He yelled at my mom every single day.
Now, hold on, Tophia. You can't say he didn't give y'all a place to live if you're saying that he kicked y'all out. That would mean that y'all were living with him. So again, pick a lane. Which lie are we going with today? Let me know. Fucking crazy.
He was an asshole. And then he threw us in the streets when I was in elementary school. I had to live in a motel because of him. And people want to defend someone who's a horrible human being. It's crazy. You don't know him in real life. You don't know what it's like. All he ever did was talk shit about my dad. I could talk shit about him, but I don't know him personally. When you was going out partying and grandma took care of your son because you was out partying, I'm not gonna judge you. I wasn't born. I wasn't around to see what was going on. You portray
Uh-huh.
yourself like you're this person you are not when you treated your children like dogs, telling them to get on the floor and pick the shit up like they was a dog one time. And my mom said, "Hey, you don't do that. Treat your kids like they're a dog." Things that you don't tell people.
Look, hey, you know, I'm not gonna take any type of parenting advice from Marie. Okay, I'll just say that. Because look at how you turned out, Tophia. Come on.
Because you want to portray yourself to be this good person that tried to help us. When have you ever tried to help me? Was you helping me when I was about to sleep on a bus bench? Was that the help you was trying to give us? Telling me that I could have a place to live, but my mom and dad have to sleep on a bus bench? No, thank you. I'm not.
Wow. So, again, so she just lied and contradicted herself. So he did offer you a place. And I'm assuming your brother a place too. It was probably your crazy ass dad was causing issues. And of course, Marie being Marie, her dumbass, she's going to back her man. So yeah, he put them out and said y'all could stay. But you chose to go with your parents. Like, these lies, man. It's too much. It really is.
I'm not gonna let my mom and dad sleep on a bus bench while I have a place to live. You think I'm gonna side with you over them? You didn't give me a place to live when I was a little kid. You did nothing for me. None of his siblings want anything to do with him. He's an asshole. None of the family wants anything to do with him. My grandma's family said he wasn't taking care of her, and he got jealous because they were saying that my mom was taking better care of her than he was, and he got jealous. My grandma was nothing but skin and bones. He wasn't feeding her cooked meals. He was throwing her with TV dinners.
Really?
And when my mom was sending her cooked meals, because my dad said, why don't you cook your mom meals and give them to her, home cooked meals? He didn't like that. Then he got mad and wanted to be the only person. She would call and say, well, I'm out of milk. I've been out of milk for a week. And then my dad would say, well, offer and would say, hey, let's go get your mom some milk. Tell her that we'll go take her some milk. No. It's okay. I was going to go get me.
Let's go get your mom some milk? Don't you mean like let's go get mom milk? Because it's both of there. Okay, sure.
Some milk. 2 weeks later, still no milk. But you really cared about your mother, right? I would go over how old people are, especially because my grandma couldn't see. Oh, that's still good. You can have some. And it's 2 years old. You don't go and clean out the refrigerator and see what's outdated. You just let people eat things like that. Crazy. You wanted to be the only one to take care of her. And look at what happened with that.
I don't care,
my grandma's
Tophia.
Dog died because they didn't take care of him when my mom said that there was an issue with her dog, Melvin. Melvin was like a lab, I think, a golden lab. I don't know. I can't remember. I loved Melvin.
Sure you did.
Melvin.
Yeah.
Anyway, she had a dog named Melvin, and my mom noticed that the dog started having green boogers in his eyes. And she told them, she said, something's wrong with Melvin. You need to go get him checked. Something's wrong. They didn't, and he died. They buried him in her backyard. My grandma got him when he was a puppy. I remember when she got him. I think we grew up with that dog. I loved Melvin. Anyways. And then we were doing laundry, and they called, and they told us Melvin died. That was very devastating. I remember that. Really? I'm not addicted to social media. I'm talking about
you are.
I guess, I don't know, the uncle that's talking shit online. Because I didn't put that out there. He's the one who was talking about me online. He's the one who lied and said that my brother stole cigarettes from my grandmother, which is not true. My brother didn't smoke cigarettes. My brother had a vape. He didn't smoke cigarettes.
So your dad stole the cigarettes. Got it.
So I don't know what that's all about. I don't know nothing. Honestly, it's always been about. I really don't know. Yes, I do like MCR. I didn't chose social media over housing. Again,
yes, the fuck you did. Tophia, they offered you housing and you didn't take it. Because you would rather be sitting here making $1 a day going live. Which is fucking stupid. But hey, again, bad choice. Just another bad choice in the long list.
I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna argue with people that are fucking brain dead. You hear one thing, it goes in one ear out the other. Your brain is fried. You look like someone staring at a brick wall and drooling. God damn. Some of you guys really don't learn to listen. There was no such thing as a voucher. I never received a voucher. It wasn't a real voucher.
Sure.
Do you know what a figment of imagination is? Seriously, crazy.
I'm assuming, I'm just gonna guess. I'm trying to put this Chew logic together. I'm assuming she thinks it's a fake voucher because a real voucher wouldn't have any social media stipulations. She's fucking dumb, okay? I mean, I feel like we all know that, but this is just incredible. I don't know. I really don't know. Like, they will forever be homeless because of it. It's because of Tophia. It's literally all her fault. Like we've all been saying, it's all Tophia's fault. They literally offered you a place for you and your mom, and you wouldn't take it because you couldn't be on. Even if they did bar you from social media, you got to uninstall all that shit. We better not see you liking shit. We better not see you commenting on shit, or you're out. Even if that was the case, I would have been off of social media. Like this is literally insane. She's crazy. She needs something. I really don't know.
How many times do I have to explain that I was offered something that didn't exist? If they
Sure.
don't give a F, then why are they commenting about it? Why do they make a big deal over a voucher?
Because you sound crazy. Why would these, I'm assuming like this program is tied to like some type of, why would these government, federal workers or whoever's running the housing assist, why would they like make up a fake voucher? Are they trolling you now? Are they the housing assistance is trolling you? Is that what you're trying to get me to believe right now? Like, you sound crazy, Tophia.
If they really don't give a fuck, then they wouldn't comment about it. They do. It had nothing to do with social media. It made no sense.
Apparently it did.
I wasn't going to sit here and say anything about housing. No, he didn't. He didn't even know he was in the car. How does he offer someone a place to live when the only reason he found out he was homeless in the car was after the carjacking?
No, it's not. No, the fuck. No, it's not. Like, bruh, you just constantly be fucking lying. You literally said that your brother and mom wanted to go stay with him, but you said no because he's going to kick us back out and all this shit. And now you're saying, oh, he didn't even know we were homeless until the incident. Like, dude, you are so full of shit. You cannot believe anything that comes out of this woman's mouth, man.
Make that make sense. He didn't even know he was homeless. None of my mom's family knew we were homeless because we didn't want to tell anybody. My brother's friends didn't even know he was living in the car except for one.
Sure.
Smoking down and rain.
Shut up. Shut your ass up.
He didn't even know he was homeless, so how is he going to offer us a place to live if he didn't even know we were living in our car?
Lie again.
You can't offer someone a place to live. You would have to know they were homeless. No, he didn't offer us a place to live.
Yeah,
my mom and my brother wanted to go ask if we could stay with him. I said no. He didn't offer us a place to live.
Why would you say no? Even if that was the case, which I don't believe you, well, why would you say no?
Nowhere did I say he offered. I said they wanted to go live with him, but I said no. I already know the situation from experience. If I would have went to go live with him, my brother would have been at work and he would have been telling us to get out. Where are we going to go? My brother's at work. My brother would have had to come down from work. My brother didn't need to be in a hostile environment and a toxic environment while going to work. Having to deal with my uncle, man. And then he gets in an argument with my uncle. I don't need to hear my uncle literally shit talk about my dad. What the fuck? He would have been saying, oh, what about your dad? See, this is why you're homeless because your dad ain't taking blah, blah, blah. I don't need to hear that bullshit.
But it's true. I mean, it's partially true. Because like we can't just blame Tophiachu for you still being homeless. Because, okay, you can blame Tophiachu for the, getting evicted from the apartment. But again, like I said in the last video, why in the hell was the paranoid schizophrenic in charge of the financial decisions and making payments? That is your mother, you, and Donald's, all of y'all, 3 dumbasses in a pod, allowing the most unstable person in the family to handle the most important bill. Y'all are dumb, slow. Like, but you can only blame him for the apartment. Like, okay, he was in charge of paying for the apartment chew. He lied, said, whatever. Y'all got evicted. Well, for one, let's not gloss over the Comic-Con thing. Wasted over $1,000 that could have went to potentially keeping y'all in the apartment. And even if you didn't come up with all the money to stay in the apartment, that would have been an extra $1,000 y'all would have had once y'all went to the motel, which could have taken care of, I can't remember exactly how much the motel was, but let's say it's at least a month. We'll say, probably a month. Like, and then all this time has went by because, like, bro, y'all been evicted from the apartment for, I feel like it's going on like 3 years almost. I'm pretty sure it's almost been 3 years at this point. And what have you done in all of this time? Nothing. Nothing at all. Not a damn thing. You just, the same shit you're doing right now is the same shit you've always done. You sit on your ass, you turn on a live stream, and you think everything is just going to magically work out through the power of manifestation and chew will. Like, get out of here, man.
I'm not there for that. You're not a good dad. So what are you even talking about? You shouldn't be talking about someone being a good father when you're not a good father. That's not what I said. I said they wanted to live with him, but I didn't. They were going to go live with him whether I wanted to or not. But my mom decided not to, so she said no.
Again, Marie, dumb. Making terrible decisions to follow your delusional ass daughter.
Me. I did not feel comfortable living with someone that has thrown me out not once but 3 times.
When you were a child, a kid. Like, come on, man.
Especially when I was little in elementary school. Do you think I want to live in an environment like that? I would go outside and play just so I didn't have to hear my uncle scream at my mom. That's how bad it was. I didn't have anything else to do. Wouldn't have missed it for the world. It's just so crazy. No, I didn't say he did. I literally said that they wanted to live with him. I didn't say that. I was reading a comment that someone said he offered me a place to live. Hello? I was looking and reading a comment. I said he didn't offer us a place to live. It's there. You can see the video. I was looking at a comment reading it. And then at that time, when I was talking about it, because people said he offered me a place to live, I was in a carjacking. I went through a violent crime.
Here we fucking go.
Do you even think, especially with my memory loss, that I'm going to remember anything I said?
Man, like, dude, shut up. I'm so tired of hearing about this damn memory loss shit. Shut up. Please. Stop it.
He didn't offer me a place to live. My mom and my brother wanted to live with him and I didn't. I already knew what was going to happen. So my mom and my brother, it was 3 against 1. Or not 3 against 1, 2. So whether I wanted to or not, we was asked to go stay with him. I already knew the situation. I knew it was going to be a bad idea. So my mom then decided and told my brother, no, you know what she said? She was like, no, you know what? She goes, I don't want to go stay with him. Just for me. I already know the situation.
Of course, just for you. Because your brother and mom were thinking smart. Like, hey, we have family here. If they got some space, we don't have to live on the street. But of course, Tophia always got to go against the grain. Always has to be the one to make the terrible decision. Every single time.
Situation. We would have ended up back out in the car. There was no point to go somewhere.
Okay, and you could have, who knows? You might have been in there for 1 night, 2 nights, could have been in there for 3, 4 months. We don't know because you didn't even try. Just same thing with you being able to go back and at the very least see Mama Chew. You didn't fucking try. You didn't try and go back to talk to the supervisor. Every decision you can possibly make, you always pick the worst fucking choice. And I will stand on that, just period.
We was not wanted. My uncle does not want us. I'm not gonna go live in a horrible environment. That's like you cutting your parents off and then someone telling you, well, that's your parents. You need to talk to your parents. You need to have your parents back into your life. Some of y'all wouldn't allow your toxic parents back into your life, but you're trying to tell me to allow someone in my life that never even cared about me or my family or his own sister for that matter. Word. It proves my point. He waited 2 days to respond to me. You know why he went online and started saying what he said? He was mad I didn't give him updates about his sister. He had time to post on Facebook, but he...
Yeah, I would be mad at you too for not giving me any updates about my sister when I'm actively looking for her. Like, no shit.
Didn't have time to message me until 2 days later to see how his sister was doing after a carjacking and her son was murdered. She was shot in the face, and you don't even have no decency to even care about how your sister's doing. I didn't have no hope.
Well, Tophia, like, nah, hold on. So, like, how did the uncle even find out? Because from what it sounds like, you would not have been the person to tell him. So how would he have even known that any of this even happened to y'all? If you weren't in contact with him, because who else was going to be in contact with him, Tophia? Mama Chu was in the hospital. Brother Chu is gone. And you are not talking to him. So what the fuck are you saying right now? This is what I be talking about. None of the logic, it never tracks, man. Like, what is this?
Hope of him caring. I already knew how he was. I wasn't surprised. What do you mean I didn't try to find my mom? Why would I need to try to find my mom? That makes no sense. Thank you for the gift points.
What do you mean?
That literally makes no sense of why you say I didn't try to find my mom when I didn't need to. They don't tell you anything. There, like, right, he had his personal security, whatever. But it's kind of similar to a sense of it. Like, that's why they do it. And the reason why I brought it up is for safety reasons like that. Because someone could go in there and harm somebody. And they're not coherent. They can't notify anybody because they're out. They're not awake. If you were hit 50 miles per hour by a truck, do you think you're still going to be awake? No, you're going to pass out. Especially from the adrenaline. When my mom was in the car accident and they smashed into the Jeep.
Yes, because adrenaline is known for making you pass out. Yeah, absolutely, Tophia. Spot on. Great take.
She passed out. The only thing she says she remembers is waking up to getting a blood transfusion, passed out, and woke up in the hospital. She passed out twice. My nose is super itchy. I'll play this one.
Are we almost done?
My nose is super itchy, and no, I don't do that kind of drugs. It's itchy because it's peeling. I don't wear sunscreen, and when I'm in the sun a lot...
It's from wearing that crusty-ass nose clip all the time.
My nose will peel. Everybody has textured skin. It's not pores. It's textured skin.
Speak for yourself. Hell nah. Tophia, your shit is beyond textured. Like, man, no. Speak for yourself, girl. Because I ain't never seen nobody with skin like that. That is a you thing. It's exclusive to Chu. Skin.
Everybody's skin looks textured.
I guess.
How's this feeling? I can't open it. It is my size. No, I don't play Fortnite with people I don't know. Guys, I might play Fall Guys because I just downloaded it. No, I can't stream anything till I have a place. And plus, I need a mic to stream. I could stream from...
What? Like, what sense does that make? You're streaming right now. Like, what are you talking about? You don't need your own place to stream Fortnite. If anything, it would be safer than you constantly going live, showing yourself, and sometimes some of the background pops in and out and shit. What are you talking about?
On the Xbox, but it won't run properly. I need good Wi-Fi. I don't have good Wi-Fi because I've done that before. You can connect it to Twitch and then stream that way, but it doesn't really work because it runs slow.
your upload speed is probably dog shit, I would imagine.
It's charging, that's why. I don't have my portable charger. Someone left with it. They didn't intentionally steal it. No. I don't have the drawing game. That is not on here.
Look
Oh,
at
look,
that
they
head.
do. Look, the
Christ.
effect you are currently applying will be reapplied when the game ends. What effect? I don't
She
have
got
an
a
effect.
Y.
Reapply. Oh, I can't play that.
Stupid.
Sorry, I can't do that. I forgot. It'll ruin. Sorry, I can't. My bad. 153. I don't have a bunk bed. No, I don't.
Yeah, you fucking do. Look at the stupid smirk. I don't have a bunk bed. Girl, we saw it. I'm not even going to go back and freeze frame because I don't care. But, yeah, just come on.
It was an oven. Here, how's that for draw something? Since you're telling me to draw something, I'm going to draw that. 78 guessed it correctly. It was Hello Kitty. It's like really hard to draw with nails. I don't even know. Yes, it was SpongeBob. That's easy. People should get that one.
Wow.
I'm just drawing from memory. 123 people guessed it. It was a burger. It was a tomato. Yes, it was McDonald's. 50.
Some of the most dog shit drawing I've ever seen in my life, but okay.
5 people got it right. Someone said Target. I know, I was like, that's not Target. Target is literally this. This is the Target logo.
Of course you would know.
I can't draw perfect circles, so don't come for me. That's literally like the, you know, kinda. One.
Wow.
72 people got it. It was a roast. It is a hat, but who? Yeah, it was Cat in the Hat. Okay, that is Sandy Squirrel, but it's not, it's just Sandy.
It's cursed.
How's that ableist? Okay, 67 people got it. It was Squidward. Good night, because it is late and I gotta get some sleep. So I gotta get off.
Goodbye, Tophia. Oh man, what a stream. Like, oh goodness, like where do I even start? Just, I mean, of course, the highlight is that Tophia refused a housing voucher for social media. I mean, that's mic drop. That's it. That's all I have to say. She chose to remain homeless over, you know, she'd rather make $1 or $2 a day than have an apartment or a house of her own. Bad decision making. And of course, Marie is right there behind her, cheering her on with her dumb, goofy ass. But that's all I got today, guys. Man, my brain feels like it's so fried after this. Just so much ridiculousness. I just can't. But thank you all so much for watching. I highly appreciate every single one of y'all if you made it this far. Christ. And yeah, I'm sure she'll be live again tonight, so we shall see what the hell happens next. Till then, y'all be safe, be kind to each other, and I will see you all very soon.